Okay, first of all, Chord Assist lets you take a track that's in your iTunes folder, or one of your playlist songs, one of the tracks that's on your iPad or iPhone, and it analyzes the track for chords, which you can then use yourself. You'll find it if you go to Section Edit and then Chord Assist. You can see there's something in there already, but I'm going to get something new, and I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to use the track Perfect Love Song. So we tap that, and you'll see it analysing the track. So it's analysed it, and then you press select, and there's the track's waveform up there above these chords here. One thing I've got to say is that even in this case there, it seems to be like on the beat. The timing analysis isn't great, but that doesn't matter because what you're going to be using this for is the chords. So, Perfect Love Song by Divine Comedy sounds something like this. So, okay, now you know how the track sounds roughly. What we're going to do is we're going to steal some of those chords. So what I'm going to do, because that's just the little drum machine at the beginning there, I'm going to start from bar 3 and maybe choose about 8 bars. So let's do that. We put the playhead, which is this red line, up to bar 3. We're going to tap 1. Now these are the areas down here that you can pick sections of chords. As you can see here, the measure length is 4. One thing that the measures won't do is go sub bar, which is a bit strange. You can't sort of like touch and hold that and then drag it to, say, a quarter into the bar. It'll just snap back to the bar. So hopefully that's something that you'll be able to do in a later edition. But there's the 4 bars there, and we can change the measure length to, say, 8 down there, and again you can pinch to squeeze in. So there we've got a chord selection. And our chord selection goes from bar 3 to bar 10, and it's 8 lengths. So what I'm going to do is just going to leave that there for a minute and exit out of that page. Now, as promised, one of the updates that Yamaha MMS did was to add all the QY styles, which are here. So what we've got is we've got the Divine Comedy song is quite a slow piano number. So let's change the style completely. And with these section selections, what it does is it'll fill in each part. So you'll have bass, drums, all that kind of thing. So let's go to electronic. That's about as different as I can think of. And you've got the QY before, which shows you the parts. So lots of individual parts there. So maybe we'll choose dance pop. And there's all the QY style there. So QY disco. Could be Eurobeat. We could do Eurobeat. Let's just try house. So QY house A. So that's section A. And you've got A sections fills, B section B fills, endings, and that's an intro there. So we'll just pick section A for the time being. So now you can tell that that doesn't really sound very much like the Divine Comedy song. And we'll go back to Chord Assist and we'll drag this block here onto this QY house A, and you'll see in the bottom left hand corner you'll see the chords appear as it plays. So press and hold, drag down and let go. As we play now, as you can hear, that G diminished doesn't sound great. So maybe we need to use another style. So let's have a quick look. Maybe drum and bass B. Let's try that. See how that sounds. Right, so that sounds okay. So then when you change the style, you also need to apply these chords again. So we've reapplied them, press play. Okay, so now that sounds something like the original song. Some styles work better than others, as you can see. So what we've got here is the drum and bass has already, because the voice link is on, and that's something I'm going to go into in another video, but it's giving you a hip hop kit, an analog kit, another analog kit, one voice part, dark light part, and the sync lead. So I imagine the one voice is the bass. So that's basically the easy way of stealing chords from songs. You can also, in this section edit, go to the chord section, and these are the chords that it's added. You can use on bass to change the bass, and you can also move these around. I would suggest using the cut and paste rather than copy and paste. So you could basically work from a set of chords and change the order. So you can use similar chords. You can then transpose the whole thing, and it's not a bad way of making cover versions either. But for now, that's basically, you can use these chords as if you'd put them in yourself. Like I said, cut and paste, move them around. It's a bit long-winded, but it's worth it. So that's basically all I wanted to show you, was the chord assist. And you can do as many of these sections as you like, dragging them into these spaces down here. Very good for, like I said, stealing keys of songs, basic chord lines, and making covers and using chords in different orders. Just not a bad way of getting some inspiration if you like a particular song and would like to do something like that, but not exactly the same. So quite useful. Just quickly, just going to show you how to build a song. So what we've got is this one part. So it sounds similar. Now let's just solo this track and play. Okay, so that's drums. What you can do, let me show you a really fast way of building songs. If you wanted to build an intro and then get to this main part, what you can do is you touch this and you'll get this menu called cut, copy, delete and save. You can copy, and then you can go to here and paste. And you could be doing copying and pasting with lots of these different parts, but an easy way of doing it is to just have the part playing that you want to copy over to here. So we've just got that one. Now if we touch this, that's all in section A. If we touch section B, then double tap it, there we go. So now just that part is in there. You take the solo off, and you can do that with as many parts activated as you like. So let's stop that, and let's see what it's like when we bring in this part with this part. Right, so we like that. Okay, so that's more drums. Take the solo off. So we play these two parts. Press section D, double tap. There we go. And then 3 parts playing, section E. Sorry, it's a bit tricky sometimes. There we go, 3 parts. Now you can bring in, that's the bass. Not so easy when you're leaning over a camera. There we go. So there's all the parts. And if you wanted to do some kind of live work and build the track up, say, let's just stop there a minute. What you can do is press and hold on this part and drag it there, and similarly do that. Take that all the way to the end, and there we have a build-up of the parts. And that's just getting one phrase and building up all the different bits. As you can see, what I've done here, there's a little mistake there. What I've done here is when you play this section, it's just playing C because I've messed up with dragging the chords over. So that's not a problem. Just go to section edit, go to Chord Assist, and drag this to all the parts. So there we go, exit out of there. Now we should have everything playing with the chords. Not that just drums matters with the chords, but you know, just to show it can be done. And as you can see, the chords it picks up are fairly accurate. It's a quite a good job that it does of picking out the chords, even though as I said, the timing on the tracks isn't so good, and you can't move the waveform. When you're in there, you just can't move this waveform within these bars, and that'd be another thing I'd like to see, so you can accurately put in BPMs and match the waveform up. So yeah, sometimes chords progressions should be starting at the beginning of a bar and they start in the middle of a bar, and then you have to go over pick bars and then, like I said, move stuff around, copying and pasting when you're actually in this screen here, which is the chord screen. But generally, like I said, timing not so great, but the chord selection is pretty good. So there we go. That's how to use Chord Assist, how to get the chords into a track, and how to build a track from a simple loop. I hope that's been useful to you, and next video I'll go into VoiceLink. I'll see you soon.